Hello everybody, welcome back on MDG Media. This is a round 1 front 9 MPO feature card of the 2024 Taupō Classic presented by Cosana. My name is Maxime Tanghe and with me Levi Stout.
Hi guys, we're here for the first round of the Tour Down Under, one of 4 tournaments travelling all across New Zealand, with the idea in mind of getting guys like Ellis here over, trying to up the competition and show New Zealand to the globe really.
Yeah, definitely with that kind of videos that we show to viewers. Let's go, man.
Hey, this is a feature card today. We got Corey, Jacko, playing with myself and one other.
And Nate Perkins for sure from the States. So
you know it's going to be a good card when the lowest rated player is 997.
Oh yeah.
This should be interesting this round. We're all just looking to put out a good initial round and try to get a...
What an handsome man.
Yeah, try to get a good score in really. And here's Nate. 996.
996. It's all right. It's all right.
One lower than Jacko.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he's now so much working with DGN that he doesn't have real time to practice, so it's all good. He's gonna show us how it's done. And let's begin with hole 1.
Yeah. This one's a new hole this year, actually. They've completely rearranged the layout to make this our first hole, and I see why. This is a beautiful tee shot through this gap here. The play off the tee is just throw something up through the wind and hopefully land about here. And then on your second shot, just choose your poison on the upshot. Usually it'll be like a wide putter that just swings back at the end. Just float it in. Be careful of the slope long because it's steep. It just goes way down the hill.
Yeah, and don't forget about the 2 mandos.
Yeah,
on the first shot.
Gotta hit that gap, or else you're tough position from the drop zone. Very tough drop zone.
So let's see who's gonna start on this tee. Should be our friend Corey, if I don't mistake myself.
Corey Ellis.
There it is. Corey, if you haven't watched him play before, he can throw a disc. That's for sure.
Yeah, you can throw a disc when you win the European Open. Definitely. So do you know what disc he's throwing now?
Not entirely sure. I believe maybe a Zeus. That is smoked. It's at least like 150, and he hit that gap perfect.
Yeah, with that turnover at the end, amazing.
Yeah.
That's definitely what you want to start the tournament.
Yeah, he'll have a way shorter upshot. Usually on this hole, second shot is like 70, 80 meters, but he'll have way less than that. And Jacko's going with a retooled Kortari. Yeah, he's thrown that pretty well. That just puts into perspective how far Corey's was.
Yeah, because it was a good shot. You know, dead center. It's just Corey Ellis showing us the US way, maybe.
Yeah.
And there we have Levi Stout. How happy were you to play in competition with Corey?
Part of me was happy, sure, but another part of me was just worried. A lot of pressure on this feature card. All these film cards, really, you can really feel the difference between a normal round and this. And there's all guys I've played, other than Corey, all guys I've played with before. Well, I did play with Corey in the skins, but played with Nate and Jacko a couple times.
And Nate with the forehand?
Yeah, Nate's very comfortable with the forehand at the moment. I was a bit surprised there because I would rather be left. Opens up the hyzer for more swing. I can throw something a bit more overstable, but if he's feeling comfortable with the forehand, then fair enough.
Okay, catching some branches there.
Yeah, just caught up early.
Yeah, it should be manageable to save the par.
And this is that putter I'm talking about. This is just a Taupo from me. Just didn't quite give it the length I needed on that upshot. It's still putt. It's still a putt. This green is very scary though. There's a massive drop off behind it. But they have put a net halfway down, so if you go off the backside there, it usually catches about, I don't know, 20 meters down.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, better to be a bit long, and to have an uphill putt, definitely.
Yeah.
Than to be short there will be some pressure for you guys. And Nate with the upshot, 4 meters, good shot.
Yeah, fair enough. You can understand this early in the round, you don't want to take on that much danger. Well, others might understand.
Good putt, man.
I just knew as soon as I stepped up to that putt that if I let myself lay it up, I wouldn't have a good round. I just thought, may as well run it, and I backed myself to make it, and I did, so...
Yeah, good choice, man. Amazing putt, dead center. A birdie for Corey also to start. Nate with a good save.
Yep.
So 2 pars, 2 birdies.
Yep, Jacko should just tap that one in. Easy par. You're pretty happy there to get away with the par.
Yep.
Because that hillside, like I say, comes into play so quickly. On to hole 2. Par 4, 198 meters. This hole, you're really just trying to get up past these big tall pine trees on the right here. Hit this gap that we're flying through about now and just get onto one of these hills here, and then on the second shot just take an overstable disc, swing it out wide, and you almost want to try throw it in because you have the hillside on this left that just stops it, but you don't really want to be right and you don't really want to be short.
Yeah, always better to be parked, huh?
Yeah, that too.
Now definitely a good shot to, super cool to drive here. Downhill it's super interesting.
Yeah, well, in practice, Corey actually smoked one. I didn't see the shot myself, but it must have been a similar line to this, what he's just thrown now. But it got even further, and that tree that he's just curling up behind, he was even past that.
Oh.
He eagled it in practice. It's just ridiculous.
So, the classic destroyer.
Yep.
Did you throw the same on the first shot? On the first?
No, a different destroyer. But yeah, I did throw a destroyer. That one you're really just looking to push maybe 130 out of it. Try to keep it on a relatively straight line. Don't try to go for too much distance unless you're Corey. When Jacko's there is in danger of that OB wee little peninsula that pops out.
And Nate with another forehand. And that's in danger also.
Yeah, no good. Just got it popped and it didn't seem to want to come back at all.
I'm not sure if Jacob was OB there.
Pretty good effort from back there, really. As long as you hit that initial gap, as long as it's inbounds, you're fine. And this brilliant shot.
Yep.
It's hard to understand how good of a shot that is unless you've played the course yourself. But it's just dumb to do that from back there. And even though I told you guys to throw it long and left, I just almost threw it OB there, but it swung back right at the end for me.
Yeah, good shot.
Yeah. Corey probably was trying to run that, to be honest.
Okay.
Well, based on the height he gave it out of his hand.
Yeah, ends up a bit short. Still work to do.
So this is Corey's birdie putt. Oh yeah.
Good one. He seems dialed.
Yeah, that's on the pole. That's what you want. Especially that first putt. You just got to make sure you capitalise.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
2 in a row, good start. And Jaco to save the par. Okay,
Yeah, so he was safe. But Nate was OB, I believe.
yes, and he will save the par, probably.
Yeah, with a ridiculous shot, really, off that tee shot.
Amazing job from Nate.
Second shot, I mean. And on to hole 3. Yeah, this is a par 4, 164 metres. Not the longest par 4 on the course, but there is OB on that short left side that you can see pegged there. You're really just trying to get to where this big tree is on your right now, somewhere up there, and you really need to push onto the hillside so you can get rid of that low ceiling. And then second shot is usually just a easy wee chip.
Yeah, not the hardest par 4 on the course, definitely. That's the one you want.
And again, Corey in practice just decided to try to do something ridiculous. He went a big wide, almost flex with a late fade.
Okay.
He got inside circle 2 for eagle. Which, like I say, if anyone's played this hole in real life, you would know how ridiculous that is. But he just made it look easy.
So Halo Destroyer again?
And yeah. Just throw something stable into there somewhere.
A bit short, but manageable.
Yeah.
And Jaco with a Kotare or a Kaho?
I think this is a Taraiti.
Taraiti, okay, the new one.
Yeah, and that's, again, just anything down there. Near that hillside's fine.
First backhand for our friend Nate.
Yeah, that looks nice. Oh yeah.
Yeah, good shot for the 4 of you guys.
The key to this hole is to not throw a hyzer off the tee. Because if you think it's a hyzer and you try to throw it like it's a hyzer, then you'll just end up being left and down the hill. So you, as you see, all of us there just committed to throwing like a straight shot that had a little bit of fade. It just means that we're at the bottom of this hill rather than, you know, way out on the flat.
Amazing shot from the 2 RPM sponsored player. This Takapu that you're throwing is amazing to, you know, watch flying. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a first run yellow Taupō. If you know, you know. That's all I got to say about those ones.
So, another good approach. And Nate now.
Yeah, I believe he's still throwing a P3X here. He's loving it for all those forehand and backhand upshots. I'm assuming it's the same disc that he was throwing last year. Looks like we're all just going to have a bunch of cleanups for birdie here.
Yes, sir. And 2 turkeys. Oh, a bit right. Easy peasy.
And tap-ins. Yeah, that's a really good stuff for him to get. Like I said, it is one of the easier holes. So obviously we all capitalised there and made our birdies. On to hole 4. Par 4. 185 metres. This one, the big thing to note is all the long grass there on the left hand side, the wee little bubble, is OB. So this landing zone that is about where the drone is now, you have to get 120, 130 metres off the tee to land there. So for most of us it's going to be a distance driver on hyzer, but we have to fully commit to it. Can't leave anything in the tank really. Well, maybe Corey might be able to back off it.
So that's early.
Inside, yeah, if you want. And that is OB.
That's hard to be OB short, you know, you have to...
He's going to have to take that way back.
Yeah.
I got a bit scared there, obviously after seeing Corey's, but... I know the distance on mine is always going to be fine no matter what, really. It's just about me hitting my line. I'd like to be a bit further left, but I'll still just have a wee little forehand or a backhand turnover from there. And this is Tara Iti from Jacko. Looks like it got caught up early. Yeah, as you can see, Nate is really liking that forehand at the moment. Yep, short of that OB. So obviously it doesn't shape up very well for the lefty or the forehand play. So he's just gonna pitch his way up and hopefully make a 4.
Okay, so he's definitely playing the par.
Yeah.
Smart golf. Oh,
Jacko. That's one of the yellow Takapus that I'm talking about. He won't let me have it. It's quite sad.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think Corey's just thinking here. If he goes long OB like that, he can at least advance up to the island. Because it's such a tight green. This is just a Kia from me. Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah, that is how you play the hole.
Okay.
Yep, that works for Jacko. Nah, I'm still closer.
Yes, sir.
But like I say, just on this hole, just getting safe off the tee just makes so much of a difference. Give you this nice short up shot. And yeah, it's easy enough with a forehand if you're right side, or just a straight backhand if you're on the left side. And Jacko, that's a very nice putt from there. Saves the bogey. It's such a tight green that it's easy enough just to miss a putt and then go OB and then keep going OB. So as long as you're one putting, you're really fine here.
Going back to when I was 8, playing my first tournament, I just thought it was fun. Some kids play soccer, some play baseball, and I was just playing disc golf. Went on tour when I was 19, and I've never had an injury until now. My whole body weight landed on my ankle, and I broke all 3 bones. I'm a competitor. That's all I know. I gotta get back out there. It took an injury like this for me to be able to realize every single piece of the puzzle has to be perfect to find success in this sport.
Unbroken.
On to hole 5, 110 meter par 3. Oh, this one's a bit of a weird hole. It's 110 meters, but my friend Maxime Tanghe decides he's going to throw a putter even though it's uphill in a headwind, and he got there, so it works. But us mortals will be throwing some sort of mid-range or maybe fairway driver, just trying to get it somewhere up there.
And there is no real dangers on this hole?
No, as long as you don't miss that Mando, you're fine, really.
Yeah, I was thinking about, like, they could have put some OB on the left side. It would have made the hole largely more dangerous.
Yeah, but it's also nice to have a couple holes that are birdieable for a lot of the MPO field.
For sure.
As I put my drive nice and close there.
Oh, wow.
What a bounce and roll for Nate.
Okay. So you're again...
If that just stood up, that could have been parked from that roll.
So he's around, you're 4 or 5 meters from the basket again?
He might be a bit further than me, but...
Shouldn't be a problem.
Jacko, mint pika.
Good shot. Juicy.
That's exactly how you draw the hole up. And this is Buzz from Corey. He just didn't quite get that one on the right angle that he wanted. I think you want to throw it a little bit flatter and just have that one pop up a bit more, maybe right a bit right. But he's putting. Oh, Simon.
Simon, come on.
Make better baskets, Simon. No, that was almost a really good catch.
Oh, and that's a good putt from Nate.
Yeah.
Second birdie of the round. Amazing putt. So is it 3, 4, 5, 4 meters, 5 meters?
Yeah, also 5 in a row.
Yes, sir. We are looking for double turkey.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
On to hole 6.
Yeah, this one is amazing also.
Yeah. 121 meters. Really? Is it that far? Oh. It feels maybe a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
But I guess most drives end up short on this hole. So I guess 121 is about right. You're just wanting to swing through this gap that the drone's flying, nice and wide. Maybe skip edge of circle and then get up into the bullseye if you're lucky.
Yeah, careful with the early releases.
Yeah, there's OB left, right, left and long. Really, those are the only dangers you got to watch out for. As long as you're just, as long as you're in the circle somewhere, though, you're fine. Yeah, that's what I mean. Skipping about edge of circle, skip up somewhere near the bullseye. That's what
Good
we
shot.
like.
Around the basket again. Needs to fade.
Yeah, they just maybe flipped up a little bit more than he wanted it to. But he probably just had to put a bit of flip on it just to get the distance that he needs there. Because 120 is a long way on hyzer.
Yeah, and uphill also.
Yeah. Yeah, Jacko, that's in the circle. And Corey's just going to go force. Oh yeah.
Good shot.
Yeah, those are probably some of the better drives you're actually going to see on this hole. This one probably played as one of the... probably one of the less birdied holes, but probably a lot of pars on this one. It's easy enough to just do what Nate's done there and throw a good shot, but not quite. And then, almost make the putt, but should be a par for him. Me and Corey tapping in birdies.
Dialed.
Yeah.
6 in a row. Amazing start. And a good bird after the double bogey. Back on the birdie train. Easy cleanup for Nate. And let's head to hole 7.
Yeah, hole 7, 115 meters. This drone probably isn't going to do the uphill here justice. This hill is very steep.
Yeah.
And even though it's 115, it probably plays closer to 130, 140.
Yeah, 130 I'd say. 135.
Yeah. So the common play here will be just a flex shot that hopefully hits that hillside and sticks. We might see Corey go big hyzer. But I'm just going to stick to that flex play.
And that's a good shot.
Yeah, I just didn't quite get it burning. Didn't quite get it right over. But I'm happy with that result.
Oh, and Jaco with the roller.
Yeah, I think that's early for what he'd like. I think he wants to go, roll straight, and then once it gets to pin high, curl up the hill and get a putt.
Yeah, the danger spot, where he landed. Downhill putt now. And Corey line. Hyzer.
Yeah, this is the 600-foot power line.
Whoa.
But some of us can't do that.
I didn't even try that. and that's early.
You'll throw that far one day.
Yeah. Thank
When you grow
Levi.
up, be a big boy like Corey.
Okay, Nate
Yeah,
around the
just-
basket.
Jacko just not wanting to make bogeys today. There's 2 putts he's laid up today that easily could have turned bad if he missed them.
First miss.
Yeah, a bit of an awkward stance there, but I mean, yeah, it happens.
Yeah. Good birdie, good putts, with the scary steep slope here behind the basket.
Yeah, and a good way just to really get back on that birdie train after his double and a par.
Stay there. Okay.
Missing high like that, hitting the flag is one of the most dangerous things on this green. Because if it gets on the edge, it just starts rolling and does not stop.
Clean up for you.
Yep. Not too mad at a par. That was one of the harder holes in the day. So I really can't complain with that. On to hole 8. Known as the island hole. Almost bang on 100. Pretty wide open. The only danger we're really going to find here is the OB. So for us it'll just be pick our most comfortable 100 meter hyzer disc and let the disc do the work. I know me personally, I think I'm going Kortuku here. Just throw it nice and wide, let it swing. Corey will probably go zone, and then yeah, see what the others do.
Yeah, big spike hyzer here is a good way, easy way. You could go straight with the putter, but sometimes in tournaments you don't trust that line like in practice.
Yeah. And this is a soft zone from Corey. But he gets the weirdest reaction really for a soft putter plastic approach disc, really. Should have stuck if you ask me. This is just me going Kortuku. Just throwing this like 70%, 80% maybe.
Wow.
That's what we
Comfortable.
like.
Yes, sir.
That's almost bad for me because I'm, a lot shorter than some of these guys. So I have to putt quite far uphill. Increases my chances like a pole out. And this is Kortuku from Jacko as well.
Good shot.
Yeah, beautiful.
Needs to fight.
And it does. Gets a nice skip there at the end as well.
Yeah, just a bit closer than Jaco. And Corey with an edge of circle putt. Uphill. Oh, missing the chains, and now it's scary. This side of the green is definitely more dangerous than on the first putt.
Yeah, and this is just getting into... we're getting a bit of drizzle right now, actually. If you actually look closely there, the spotter moved right as he was about to putt, and he just didn't pull out. So
Oh my.
I think he was a bit distracted by that.
So bogey for Corey and 3 birdie opportunities. Good putt from Jaco. 3 down now.
Yep, that's a good start. He's getting back on that birdie train.
Whoa.
Good wee little catch there, really.
Thank you, Simon.
Yeah. Maybe they're not too bad after all.
7 down through 8 holes. Pretty good start.
Smoking hot, eh?
Yes, sir.
On to the hardest hole on the course. Hole 9. 191 metre par 4. Obviously the distance isn't the key factor that makes this hard. What makes it hard is through, you go right, and then you go further right, and then you keep going right, and then at the end you go a little bit more right. Plus there's OB if you don't do that. So this green basically cuts in, you know, more than 90 degrees to the tee pad. So, yeah, if you think your shot is right enough, you're probably wrong. It needs to be more right.
So forehand option now. Looks good.
Yeah, but for once I threw it too far right.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, in those bushes on that right side, because I'm just scared of that OB on the left.
Yeah, I like the straight option like this. Turn over.
This is Strata Cortuku from Jacko.
And that's an amazing shot.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want. The play is usually for birdie, something like that, and then on the second shot, just maybe, depends, forehand or a late, like a slow turning backhand, depending on what you're more comfortable with.
Archer.
Yeah.
Thank you, Vino. And turnover shot for Corey, amazing.
Yep, again just finding that last wee little piece of inbounds before it cuts off. As you can see, the tee shot looks pretty straight with a right finish, and then this other shot just keeps going further right. And what a roll!
Are you kidding me? Show the disc. Oh my god.
We knew that he got a roll, but we thought he got more of a skip and then a roll. So that was impressive from there.
This was a 20 meters roll, easy peasy.
And me from in there, I'm really just not wanting a bar of it. Easy enough to make massive numbers. But that upshot I just left a little bit long. And Jacko, this is that same Taraiti that he's liking. That looks alright. Oh yeah. I think it's a bit better to be short on this hole than long, because if you're short there's usually still a putt. But if you're long there's usually not much of a look.
Yeah, those bushes are hard to handle.
Yeah. This is just a zone from Corey.
Yeah, just a zone, casual.
Yeah.
Good shot.
That was one of the only forehands I actually saw out of him this whole weekend though. Interesting. That's me just pitching out. So I'll tap in for my par. But realistically, I played that hole and I really just thought that's a good bogey. Like I say, with all the OB, all the danger, all the rough, it's so easy just to get a big number on there. Yeah, so I wasn't too mad at that in the end. Corey, good birdie there. After a bit of a rough front nine with all the bogeys, but he should be right there. And this is our front nine standings. Who are those names at the top of the leaderboard?
It's you and me, my friend.
Me and Max leading the charge. Jacko up there, Corey up there, Nate up there. It's this early in the tournament, it's anyone's game.
Yeah, no, definitely. 6 down after the first 9 holes is pretty nice.
Yeah, very nice.
We enjoyed it, and yeah, we are going to see what's happening on the back.
Yeah, harder of the 2 9s coming up, so we'll see how we can, fend off the bogeys.
Thank you for watching, guys, and see you on the back.